Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Wummer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. And this is, I've said in an update video recently, this might be an uncertain week. I'm not sure when I got this uploaded. I wanted to get it uploaded in time for Christmas, but you never know with the way things are going now with my current upload speed. It's only temporary, but it is like a bad upload speed. As you can see up there in the corner, how bad the internet is. I want to make that clear. Like, this is how bad the internet is where I am. Look it up in the corner there. It's absolutely horrific. Luckily, we only do single-player stuff mostly, so it shouldn't be too bad. But it might mean that battles are very weird and very slow. It might mean that, like, say, Genshin stuff is going to be, like, crazy slow. It's really bad. As you can see, it's really bad. So the next mission we're doing is All Who Wakes, which is the next Trailblaze mission, which I'm actually very, very excited to see. Oh my god. Again, don't have my usual setup. I thought that was Argenti, but no, it's Himiko. From a distance. Let's chat.
Would you care? Amphorius, the eternal land.
So are we going now? I don't think so, right?
There's no record of this world in the databank. Not even a mention of its name.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
Interesting.
It's
like whenever something,
all right.
yeah, whenever something's phrased like that, you know it's already terrifying.
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
I mean, we'll find out, but like, it's very true that like, Cell hasn't been here a long time, but Cell has been through a lot, right? It's been nearly 2 years. Oh my god.
There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akavili didn't venture into. But a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to Trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries.
Hell yeah.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Right, and you don't want to like keep Pom-Pom out of
Sure,
this.
I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make.
In that
But
case,
it's polite right to
best
say it,
take the
isn't it?
time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Yeah, and that's why we're like, that's kind of like one of the reasons we came here, right? With the stuff that we were told, yeah.
All right then. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination.
Oliver's like, yeah, but hey, Black Swan, a little update.
Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Oh my god, we're still in Penacony.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath.
They've done a lot. They have done a lot.
Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break.
That's a sweet outlook, right? That's definitely a sweet outlook. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Xianxiu War Dance. This moment of leisure. Also, okay. And those they will meet again, include not only friends, but also foes. Oh. Whoa. 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 Several weeks later, Golden Hour Pen... What?
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
We're switching to
You
Sunday?
have the time for mindless gossip. You're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
Sure.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show.
So let's talk about what happened there before, but I'm still thinking about the Sunday thing. I knew he was going to come back. Like I said this before, I knew he was going to come back, but I didn't know when. Like right now? This second?
I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Want to, like, look good for everyone outside?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious.
Bloodhound family wouldn't find snow in Antarctica.
Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
I mean, the family is just... I don't know. I don't see them as a good thing. I never will see them as a good thing.
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Look at this location. It's still so incredible. I still remember them when we came here for the first time. It was such a big moment.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
There is a pretty, like, realistic feel to the idea of these people still talking about the situation that went on, because you wouldn't forget it, right? You definitely wouldn't forget it.
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
Sunday,
You mean the former Oak family head?
say his name. Say his name.
Bingo. Most
Whoa.
of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled.
Wait,
Since then, not a single soul's seen
is
him.
he just walking about?
Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
Is he just right? I saw Sunday's outfit,
I've
but he's
heard
with someone else
another
as well.
theory about that family head, though.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
beg your pardon,
freaking god!
sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here.
Wait.
And all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
I guess they wouldn't know what he looks like fully. I guess it's one of those situations where, like, they don't have, like, a good idea what he looks like.
What happened? Is this because
Oh,
of
and
the
this
Stellar
is.
Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in
Well, this
peace
is
again?
Pepeshi. I thought it was going to be the head of the entire family. I forget his name, but what Sunday's just standing there. But I guess, like, you know, it makes sense, like, that they... Does it make sense? Maybe you guys can explain that why they wouldn't know Sunday as well as maybe other people might. Maybe he just
There is
doesn't
no
show himself
cause
as
for
much as
alarm,
Robin.
sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This
Is that
just
Sunday?
a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will.
Sure.
Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
Okay, cool.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work.
What is that? I know the last time we saw Sunday was with Jade. And now he's just here? You notice something?
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Have we met before? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Is this his usual outfit? Maybe I just don't remember the blue tones as much.
do you recall when or where we might have met?
Is he doing some freaking mimetic stuff right now? Oh no. Maybe that's it?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
So maybe that's what's happening, is that he's actually just, like, doing some mimetic thing to, like, change their brains?
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise,
So it is this
there'll be a
power
way
disguise.
for us to escape.
So it must be... Does the outfit look... Maybe I just never noticed the blue tones as much.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble. Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
Yep, so he's escaped. So he's escaped his... Which we know Jade gave him that option, right?
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh?
There's so many like excuse me.
Bloodhounds keeping watch over.
By the way, sorry about that. What I basically do is whenever I like back out of the menu, I have like, it's so weird to avoid spoilers, but like I basically like have to look away and then turn to the side to the Genshin frame that's right beside it. And by accident, I clicked into Genshin. So I had to like reload this.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power.
You read this part as well,
Spare a
didn't you?
thought for me,
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one
right
I
about
can
here.
rely on in Penacony now.
There's so many shady deals in Penacony all the time. All the time.
the only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
What, her? Robin? Oh, Robin. Sunday, you can rely on Robin. At least talk to her.
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, you were made the... And again, he did do something bad, but he was made like top boogeyman.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you.
Yeah?
I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake.
Interesting. So he's saying like, hey, like a lot of people who... There's some people who do bad who I've seen it like more in movies. Like in real life, I think that it does happen quite a bit too, where like there's more paranoia that you haven't been like scolded by someone. But I do see it in like movies a lot, where it's like someone will be like, "Please, shout at me, tell me I'm awful," and since they don't, they feel even worse, right? Because then it's one of those things where like if someone does condemn you and someone does make you someone does upset you, or someone is upset by you, then at least you have something that you can fix for sure, I guess.
That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy,
like,
for example.
It seems he's saying like I shouldn't show you sympathy.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
Aren't you gonna look for? Oh my god.
That won't be necessary.
Oh,
I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts.
I wonder if he doesn't want to get her involved in all this stuff. This is crazy that Sunday's just standing here.
I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
Buddy, I think even if you were a fugitive in full on like old style, convict like outfit, you know what I mean? Like from like the old cartoons in the 50s, Robin would jump to hug you.
All right, then let's keep going.
Look at that
Helping
internet
a
speed.
fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Again, he did something bad, right? I want to make it clear. Sunday did something bad. There's no doubt about it. And like I think it's one of those things where like obviously like it's people like will sometimes say, well, it's depending on like the situation. For some people it's bad, for some people it's not bad. Yeah, 100%. But I think it's also like one of those things where like I totally just think that the way that the family acted too, because the family knew about all this stuff. And my perception always, not perception, but like what happens in real life at least. And again, they do political stuff in this game like so well. So I wouldn't, I know for a fact that like they also would do this type of stuff so well too. Is that if there wasn't a cover up and a corruption, every single head of the family would have to answer for why they didn't do anything or why they didn't try. And people could say, well, they were too powerful, they couldn't have stopped him. But in any like political corruption, that's the first thing that that happens as well. It's like, who knew about it? Who knew about it?
I see 2 bloodhounds.
Let's get them.
They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Aideen Park?
It's so weird that we're just playing a Sunday now. It's so weird.
Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Oh my god. It was that scene in Lord of the Rings with Legolas. Would you like me to find you a box? The laugh
My
back.
apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now.
It is interesting, like, to have someone who can be, that Sunday can trust as well, because, like, you would imagine that a lot of people in Penacony will be trying to just, like, get rid of him. You know what I mean? Trying to get him out of here.
Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Oh, okay. So, like, at one point they were, like, chasing each other in some way?
Well, you certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me.
Whoa.
You owe me that much.
Big whoa.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death.
Oh, so he actually did save his life, like, legitimately.
When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
So Sunday did a lot here for him.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way.
That's the thing. I think it's like, yeah, like, yes, it's great to repay a favor or to do something like that as well, but, like, also, it's a big deal to be hanging around with Sunday right now because of especially all the stuff that happened with Sunday, the political ramifications, the social ramifications of people, like, wanting someone to answer for this crime. I guess it's more political than social because a lot of people don't know about it, right?
I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
I love the way they're trying to answer a lot of questions here as well, right?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Bonajade. So that's Jade.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your
Crazy.
wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I wonder, like, is she literally saying here, I want you to get perspective, right?
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
Yeah, Jade is such a mysterious character. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, you know what I mean? Which she's, like, way taller than me, so I'm pretty sure she could throw me. But yeah, it is very vague. It's very vague here.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
There you go.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Yep. Yep.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
Sure. But yeah, what's his name again? It's 1 week. What 1 week said is so true. The IPC doesn't do anything, and no member of the IPC is going to do anything just out of the goodness of their own heart. Even like our favorite IPC members. Now, in fairness, Topaz did 100% take a demotion to do something, but then again, it was still like, one of those things that it was like only fair, I guess. But yeah, like, Jade's not gonna do something just for nothing in return. She even mentioned that, like, everything they do is to gain something.
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds.
Okay.
When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
I mean, fair enough. I wasn't expecting a trip down memory lane here, but then again, like, I never really know what to expect with Honkai Star Rail in general.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Oh.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
Yeah, sure, but I think I'd actually like, for some reason, like Sunday, who's trying to make amends, to be looking over this rather than anything else. Like, because, you know, what exactly is this? Is the embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the Order of Penacony wasn't built in a day. Yeah, it says residual traces, so he wants to like get rid of like that stuff as well. And again, a Sunday making amends is a good thing. I don't know. I'm kind of like for this.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my
There we
mistakes.
go. Love it. Absolutely love it from Sunday here.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
Yeah, it's like someone breaking out of prison and then you just go to commit more crimes. But these crimes are good. These crimes are good crimes and respectable crimes.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard.
I
The
will
tie
walk
should
into
be
the
on the
jaws
center
of
line.
death.
The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door.
Please never say the word order again. Please.
The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
Okay,
But
so...
what has Aideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
So a good thing that we have here is that we've gotten a lot of questions asked about what's happening here and what Sunday wants to do, who he trusts, why he doesn't want to see Robin right now as well. But I think the most important thing that they reference here is the fact that Sunday's like, I am not, I don't want to leave someone else to clean up my mess. And that's the thing as well, like, I always thought he would, like, try to make amends in some way. I don't think he was just going to be a character that was lost forever. Because we even said that during the quest as well, like, when we were actually doing the quest, that he has, like, way more potential to be good than he does bad, and you can see that in him, right? It's just that he's very, very lost. He was very lost. And now, as we're looking towards what's happening with Sunday again, here, I feel like it's one of those situations where, at least from my perspective right now...
Not bad luck.
At least from my perspective right now, we have a character who has realized that they lost their way and doesn't want the weight of what has happened to be on their shoulders forever, even though it probably will be on their shoulders forever, but to help people out and to clean up whatever residuals are left over for everything else as well. I can't get over the internet up in the corner. I think that's honestly going to be like the best, honestly the best course of action, and I'm very, very happy that this is where we're at.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order.
Let's do it anyway.
Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
Come back again now. I want to go on the rides.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about?
This mimetic stuff again.
Mr. 1 Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
This honestly, like, it is manipulation, but like it's very powerful.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Oh, because there's still some aftermath stuff going on right now in the park.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday.
Mr. Workday.
He works for me. You don't know him?
Mr. 1 Week, Mr. Workday, instead of Sunday, which is like legitimately like Sunday is the opposite of Workday. Honestly.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir.
It's so good to see Sunday at all right now, by the way. I didn't know what this mission was going to be at all.
Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
Okay.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
Honestly, though, it's very funny.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you.
He just called you a hard worker Sunday, you know?
So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
I can't get over how beautiful this place is. Like, Penacony is still so pretty. And I think it happens every time we go to different areas. Like, when I go back to the Xianqiu, I'm like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. When I go back to Beilabog, I'm like, oh my god, this is like... And again, I want to make it clear, I don't think Beilabog is as pretty as the Xianqiu or Penacony, but I do think it has, like, its own, like, kind of gritty, dangerous charm to it as well that makes it pretty as well. But when I go back to those lands, I'm like, oh my god, these are so these places are so pretty.
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park.
Okay.
Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
Right, so this was all like, again, it's one of those things where we don't think of it at the time, but like, say you're trying to like get your, you know, son into football, you know what I mean? Kick around at the back of the street, you know, let's have a kick around, you know, just pass the ball back and forth. If you want someone to like start believing in order, the baby step version of this is manage something. You know, create order. You have to make everything fall into place.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
It's interesting. I think it's a good idea too to show like someone like Sunday, who is a character who is probably expected a lot of by everyone around him. Makes mistakes too, you know?
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life.
I think it's exactly it.
That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled.
So, if the enforcer's incapable of introspection, so if they can't look within themselves, then the regulations laid down with intentions that are good will become defiled. And I wonder, could you use that to describe what happened to Sunday, where he believes that like his own, even though his intentions were good to help people, it still turned out to be very bad for everyone, you know?
This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Okay, I'll write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Okay. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to the birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps by Dream Joel Troop while experiencing the attractions. So that's maybe as well. Be kind to birds sounds like it's, you know, maybe the cameras. Maybe. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. What?
No consumption of food except for burgers.
Yeah.
What?
It's a very specific rule.
Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Now, let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. Huh. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back on your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time?
Yeah?
I'd love to see you do a handstand.
Sunday gonna do a handstand?
No, thank you.
So I guess we have to mark off different things. Based on the rules, investigate. So I guess we're going over here to the burger place. Or the ice cream place, because yeah, they said they can't have ice cream. Yeah, let's check it out.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
So again, this is his way of like teaching people something, but is it to say that how would this teach people to stay in line?
What happens if I break the rule?
Like, is it to say that there'd be such a big line at the burger stand that like it would teach people to, like, maybe? I don't know.
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Oh yeah, corrective measures.
Try me.
Wait, don't...
In a blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into one week's stomach. Honestly, based.
So, where are those corrective measures?
Nowhere to be found.
That's odd.
So no one's stopping all this stuff.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
So is it, again, I'm a little confused. Is he saying that like the family has already stepped in to stop this rule from happening or change the rule? So even without him here, he's actually still, the rule is not fully intact, I guess? Maybe? I'm not sure.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Jump on stage. Yeah, so this is not a terrible rule, but I'm guessing what they're saying is that like when Sunday wants to kind of maybe change some of these rules, because this represents his order, I guess. But 1 week is saying that even with you not around, they're gonna fix this stuff.
Huh?
Oh, maybe
Let's
not.
try that again.
So maybe we actually just literally get intervened and we get warped off here.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
Okay, sorry, I'm so confused. These are the rules that some of these rules Sunday put into place, but not all of them, I guess. And he's trying to like see the remnants of the order that was left behind. And I guess the reasonable rules are still here, but the unreasonable rules are gone? I don't know.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you?
Wow.
Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then
Wait!
everything that I ate just now?
So it's actually gonna get warped out of his stomach?
I tried to warn you.
No! That's horrible. Like a drunkard comments to himself, no, he vomited it. All of it. So the corrective measures are still there. The corrective measure for ice cream is puking up his guts. The corrective measure for going on stage is being warped away. I love how they kind of like showed that through like, at first you're like, oh, okay, I guess the stuff isn't, they're not being corrected anymore. And then this happens.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Aideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
So so with this line here, he's showcasing that there is still problems here, and now he's gonna fix them because the family isn't fixing them.
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts.
Okay, so we're able to like define the source.
Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Whatever you gotta do, Sunday. Whatever you gotta do.
Can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
And I think it's so funny having a character who knows Sunday's kind of like, because again, call him work day, which means he's always working. The idea that he's like a character who always follows the rules and has this iron fist of order. and now like he's trying to like basically break the rules, which is actually like a really interesting idea, you know, especially like to show not only a character's change like emotionally, which we will get to see hopefully over time with Sunday, but also like them, you know, doing something actively to show a change.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
So, can we play it?
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe. The Dream Jolt troupe.
Oh, maybe we... Okay, I mean, the marker's gone. Is this the Dream Jolt troupe? It is, isn't it?
Oh, there it is. Found a good
So we just
hiding
lured them
spot,
out of
didn't ya?
hiding.
Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so confused today, guys. It's literally just something we're gonna get bottle caps off so we can lure the punishment out.
Just one
now.
moment.
Sunday places some alfalfa credits in front of the bubble hound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Whoa. You didn't take it? Sunday has placed more, even more alfalfa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what?
Pay him. Pay him.
Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
That's all his cash.
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
He's like, yeah, but you're like rich and stuff. That's funny. I mean, it makes sense, but it's funny. The Dream Jolt troupe lets out terse shouts. It moves closer, pointing the soda ball. Okay.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Fantastic. But very, very funny. I love that, like, the idea here is just like, even though Sunday's on the run, he's still like, yeah, but bro, you're like a prince or something. I don't know. Why don't you have money? Yeah, this is such an interesting idea.
Capsule machine a try and see what happens.
Just breaking some rules, you know? This is a fun thing we tried before as well.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Yeah. It has stickers all over it as well. Yeah, I always love the vibe of Penacony, that it is kind of like a big, I know that's the whole point of like why it's not always good, but it's like one big, like, fun fair, you know? From the surface, we know underneath it's not that. You shouldn't have done, oh my god. You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have been proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
Possibly.
Oh, no. Hey, look out!
Oh, so it's literally commented. We don't have Sunday as, no, we don't. Okay, it'd be really fun if we did. Look at this, guys. Look at the internet up in the corner. That's the best internet I've ever gotten here. Yeah, it's just I apologize for that, guys, if it does affect anything. It's just not really. It's out of my control for a bit. Hopefully, I'll be like back in a place where I can actually, like, you know, the original place where I can do some like soon. But it's just, you know, I'm not gonna harp on it too long because I don't want to, like, you know,
Eternal sleep is not the end.
bring it down, or but you can see the internet. You can see it.
The dead return.
Like, pretending that it's not like that would be even funnier. You know?
Time to lose.
Pretending that the internet
This
is good
battle
right
is
now
unavoidable.
would be hilariously dumb. So guys, what do you think of the like me going like, wow,
chose the wrong
415 is
enemy.
perfect.
Time
So
to show you what I can really do.
I wonder, like, now that we're getting punished with this as
White
well,
tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
I wonder if, like, yeah, I'm not even wonder. I'm guessing this is generally another thing where it's like,
Shadow.
like this was the prelude to like Sunday's order, obviously. where it was taught by, you know, from a very young age that, you know, this is like the essence of order. And I wonder if like there's other things that he didn't even notice, that there was like things like he was like, okay, like say like it could be like a little thing like wait, you know, they, like parents will like give you, will sometimes give you an allowance, and not because they just want to give you money, but because they really want to like start teaching their kids like how to, you know, value money. So like for example, if like your kid gets like $10 a week or something, which is a lot of money.
I'll see you off.
For a kid. At least it was when I was growing up
Receive
as well.
divinity.
Your assistance is timely.
But it's one of those situations where
Eternal sleep is not the end. The
they
dead
wait
return.
for the kid to then come back and be like, you know,
Time to show you what I can really
I need more
do.
money.
Azure Dragon,
You know,
White
hey
Tiger,
dad, can you give me more money?
Blizzard,
Mom, can you give me more
watch
money?
this.
And then at that
We've
point,
entered
then
the
the parents go,
storm.
well, no, you got your allowance. You figured it
guard
out,
and
you
defend.
know? So then
Crush
next
them.
week when they get their allowance, they're more frugal. They save it a bit more. They worry about their money a bit more. They go, okay, well now I only have $3 left. I better, you know, shape up a bit and
I can take 10. Yeah.
not spend as much money as I did last week. And I think maybe I wonder if it is like a thing like that with like different things like he doesn't even remember, where it's like, you know, one time he told me to manage the game of tag, and no matter what you have to listen to Sunday, and Sunday makes the rules with the game of tag, you know. But you don't always remember this stuff from being a kid.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
I love that some of them are recalls and some of them are like, let's beat you up.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Like this is so symbolic. This is so symbolic to have Sunday breaking rules. Like it's what they're trying to do. It's like having Sunday break the rules is actually a huge thing. It's a massive deal. And I think it's actually like a really impressive way of showcasing
Do not discard trash in
change.
trash cans.
that's such a terrible rule.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule
It's such a
too?
bad rule.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
So even as a kid, he was like, "Man, don't throw trash in trash can. That's gonna be so funny." He's like legitimately just like, yeah, oh my god, this is gonna be like confusing. And again, I think it does make sense where kids are like, what's the craziest rule I can come up with? You know, don't wash your clothes in a washing machine. It's very childlike.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Anything will do. Trash. Sorry, Stella.
Something's happening.
Are we gonna get a fight with a trash bin? Oh. Golden trash?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Like, is there the family?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
And we have to look for the distortion now? What? The after echoes of the order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of the dreamscape has been disrupted. So, we use this. Oh, with like musical notes, that's so fun as well. So it's like over here. Yeah, that's such a great idea. Such a great look. This place is mental. It's so crazy. So over here?
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Does it?
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
Or like become like that thing you saw before as well.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That makes sense. Right? That does make sense. Like, again, especially, I think the family would have more of a problem, but like with the IPC as well, like, you know, if it doesn't affect them, they're not gonna like care that much.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit.
No way.
I almost broke my halo.
Can you imagine Sunday just like jumping off something just to, like see if he can fly with his freaking ear feathers?
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize.
Yeah, but now we heard a sweet story.
Whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure.
True.
It's only human nature.
100% true. And like, it's like one of those things where like, you know, I feel like a lot of times you'll be like, oh, remember that time? Like, you know, you wouldn't say it, but in your head you're like, I remember when I said that stupid thing. And like, but then like, you'll find people like don't remember that, but like they remember a happy memory about you.
You're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Legitimately so, like, yeah, it's like, I think it's something anyone would try to do. But the image of him just being like, whoa, and like trying to flap with his ears is actually like very, very adorable. It's very adorable. But that thing is Sunday and Robin were adorable from like, you know, from the start. They're such adorable characters. So it's like one of those situations where like I'm totally... I heard a voice there. Maybe that's just the random voices they have in the game. But they're always adorable, is what I'm saying. Even now, they can be very adorable. Robin especially.
What is it this time?
She's so tired of him already.
Just looking back.
Okay.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles.
Interesting. So he's talking about how like quickly he would like and how hard he would work to fix what he thought was a mess. But it really was just like and again, if you're talking about circles with the order and stuff like that as well, it was sending him down a path maybe that like wasn't the best for him after all.
I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now, we should go. This will be a long farewell.
Man, so ominous, right? This is very, like, it hits you in the heart a little bit because, like, I know that, like, the intentions of Sunday are something that's important. I know some people might say, well, like, you know, and this happens all the time when it comes to either HSR or Genshin or whatever, where people bring up another character who, like, did some bad stuff that I don't like. But I think that, like, case by case is the way I always do, like, talk about characters. And when it came to Sunday, he 100% had the intentions to do something good for people. But that doesn't change the fact that his intentions led to something that would have been very bad for people as well. This is just factually. Look at the picture of Robin over there. So now... it's just over here, is it? So now, like, he's super realizing that, yeah, the thing he did was, like, not great whatsoever. And not only that, but like it was going to affect a lot of people. And the realization also comes with the fact that he's talking about this theme park too, which I think is such an amazing way of telling a story. It's not only him being like, oh yeah, I made a mistake here with the stuff with the order, what I was about to do. He's also looking back on this theme park and being like, I shouldn't have implemented all these rules. I shouldn't have done that. Like, this is a great way of showing like introspection from a young age to even now. Like, a really good idea. Really great idea. IMO.
So, where are we heading next?
IMO is, in my opinion, for all the people that want to be cool out there. I'm joking.
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
So whatever you want.
I don't mean to meddle, but
What?
I'd advise you to stay away from that
Well,
place.
Welt's just standing here?
Did something happen?
Huh?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area.
What?
The family is currently investigating.
But, well, the mimetic thing also, the disguise, he still has the disguise, right? So he doesn't know it's Sunday? Welt.
You okay?
That's what he sees, like an Intellitron. Very interesting.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
This has to be such an interesting and such a tense thing to have, like, you know, a disguise right now and knowing you're looking directly face to face with someone you know. Like, it has to be so tense.
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Okay, for a second I thought Welt, like, kind of thought of something, but maybe he's just, like, being like, hey, watch out for cars.
Thank you.
I wonder what he's imagining here.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up.
Yeah. I think it's just a coincidence.
I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
Only last few days? I guess. I feel like we've done so much stuff in between.
Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other,
So,
just in case.
If I'm right in saying that the reason why the Astral Express... the reason why the Astral Express is here is because they said they want to, like, wrap up their trip, right? So, but to Sunday's perception, it's like, oh wait, it feels like too much to be a coincidence, right?
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
What? Is it Welt again?
I will, but before I do...
Oh my god, Welt figured it out!
Put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short
This image
sentences.
as well. So it legitimately was. Welt figured something out, but he was maybe waiting for a second to, like, truly, like, know that, like, it was him.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
So he's trying to, like, let him know, hey, like, don't worry, like, what you think is gonna happen is not what's gonna happen. Yeah, I can't get over how freaking amazing this image is, like, legitimately.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony.
Totally fair. Like, I'm all for, you guys know I'm for, like, the Sunday redemption story, right? But Welt's saying, hey, I'm questioning this, is just smart. It's just really smart.
Answer me. What are you doing here?
Like, it is. It's just incredibly smart.
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Okay, let's go for it.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As
You
for
think
how
so?
I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that.
So maybe that actually was part of her deal, because I think did they speculate on that, but I don't think they said it, like, legitimately. So it might have been just like a thing that we heard speculation on, but, like, that's really interesting that, like, you would think that too, because it would, like, she could be able to do it, like, if you're making deals with the IPC and, like, you're, you know, to not tell, you know, what's happening, or to, like, give them a little bit of a foothold here as well. Yeah.
As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye?
Oh, I wonder what he'll say to
so that
this.
I may-
Oh my god, the grumbling. The dad grumble. Ugh.
Agreed. But until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
Fair, right?
You have my gratitude.
I think it's so fair. And honestly, getting to travel Welt, not a bad thing either.
I left my home in a hurry too.
Wow.
I know how it feels.
That's probably like a Honkai Impact reference, I guess, as well. But I think it is like very like, I think it's good to have Welt still showing his like very sweet side and his very compassionate side, while also at the same time not betraying his character by having him be like, yeah, this is still effed. Like, this is still very strange. And the trust isn't fully there, but it's like, look, I'm going to give you this.
That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too.
Fair. Again, just fair, fair, fair.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Is that a little bit of a smile?
Come with me. We'll go find them.
Wow, my god.
You come along too.
Oh my god.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
No, but legitimately, like we're gonna get to see, like, Sunday with the crew. Such a great idea. Okay, yeah, that was a great scene with Welt. That's a great way to do that as well, to have Welt as a character be, you know, suspicious of Sunday, but at the same time too, like, still showing that compassion for him that, like, you know, we know Welt is very much known for. You know what I mean? Because again, he is like, Welt has always been that character. He's always, where are they? Down here? Where are they? Oh, down there, okay. Welt has always been a character who was like the one of the most compassionate and lovely people to be around. But when he whiffs a whiff of danger, what's the first thing that happens? Step up. He's gonna step up right away, you know? Which is why him and Himiko are so good, is that like they're so kind and so nice, but they don't take anything, they don't take any chances. I think it's a great thing about them. I was just walking along with Sunday.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me.
Oh yeah?
Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
It's a fair question, right?
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony.
There we go.
Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
What's this?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Maybe I'm misremembering the term, but like, who is the unusual passenger?
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh. What? What? Honkai, in what universe?
Or
No, that's them.
these
What?
ladies?
What are we looking at? Oh my god. I was already like, cause yeah, this is what we heard at the end of the last main mission, right?
This... How?
How indeed.
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge
Oh
problem.
my god, I can't believe this is how they reintroduced Tingyun. Is like through multiple Tingyungs. And it's so funny that like it's very cartoonish in the best way possible, by the way. March running through a crowd of Tingyuns going, there's something wrong. It's like, oh yes. Switching to oh my god. This is gonna be so awesome. This is gonna be so awesome. Beautiful hair.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
I suppose.
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Screwlum. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation.
Okay.
But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
So he didn't get to see all the stuff happening up close. Like, maybe it's just the way Scroolum talks, but it's... I didn't expect to see him in Penacony. I'd assumed the genius said he wasn't invited to festivities, and he said he had no interest, so yeah, he wasn't seeing the festivities. But there's likewise a downside to pursuing reason? Is that what it is? Oh no, okay, sorry, I'm dumb, guys. Sorry, it literally says conclusion right there. He's like, yeah, pursuing reason. Sometimes I'm not that sharp. Conclusion. He's like, hey, I missed some parties.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like some of the geniuses could have helped.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herda?
Man, the fact that when they say the name like the name of the place in general, but when they say Garden of Recollection, it just like kind of scares me. And I guess Madame Herta would know a lot of this stuff, right?
It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Wow.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden Collection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
Which would make sense then why she would write to Herta, being like someone who's probably like the closest colleague, I guess, from when... I guess she doesn't work on the Express, but on that station, but like they do park there sometimes. But I guess like the way they've talked about it though, they said they haven't parked there in a while, right? Like at least on their major stops.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence.
Lord of Silence.
I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging.
That's so scary.
My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrances technology.
No, the fact that like even Herta's like, what the hell is that? It's like, okay, what are we doing?
It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ruan Mei's acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Kalinga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her...
Leviathan's carcass. Is that a mission that I didn't do? A Leviathan's carcass. I don't...
This is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ruan Mei's.
Who's the old friend?
That Foxian girl
Tingyun?
has
Oh, yeah,
indeed
Tingyun.
been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yeah, like, because it was the end of the story, like, Ruan Mei found... at least that was my perception, like, Ruan Mei found Tingyun.
Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
I wonder.
Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Sienja.
Fair enough.
Considering her
This is
unique
insane.
position with the Alliance.
Can I say I love Honkai Star Rail so much? Oh my god, why did I get emotional there for just saying that? Like, I just have this warm feeling playing this right now. It's so amazing. But also at the same time too, I love it because... sorry, that's so weird. That's so... Maybe you guys understand what I'm saying, that like, I just thought about almost instantly, like, oh my god, I love this game. And it's just over like these conversations. This is what I love. Like, I love the combat, I love these big moments, or amazing moments. But when I think back on my time in Honkai Star Rail, it's two people slyly talking to each other, maybe having a funny moment with each other. The dialogue is incredible in Honkai Star Rail. I'm so grateful to be able to have played it. Why am I getting emotional over this? I'm so weird. I'm so weird. Maybe it's just like Christmas time, you know? And I'm like, oh, what am I grateful for? Honkai Star Rail. And then like my family calls me like, hey, what are you grateful for this Christmas? You know, Honkai Star Rail. Not us. Yeah. Do you not find it? No, I'm just saying, like, you know, when you guys talk, it's not as deep, and that sounds so bad. I'm joking.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss
True.
Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, and I think as well, like with like Himiko, like if Himiko like delegates something, I trust it completely. And I think also as well, Himiko is someone who understands the limits and also the talents that every member of the Astral Express has.
They're probably having a wonderful time now.
Heck yeah.
So, is
Great
anyone
transition.
gonna tell me what's going on?
Look, Marge and Stella look like the two kids who are like, Dad, it wasn't us. But like, I think it's such a great transition from Himiko to be like, they're probably having a great time right now. Probably full well knowing that things are going crazy as well. So they're out, like, they're gonna be sending Tingyun back to the Xianqiu. We're making a few stops beforehand. Ruan Mei found her. There's also the situation where, like, the world is traveling fast, that they are heading towards a planet that no one knows of. Even Herta doesn't know of this place either. Like, there's so much stuff going on that's, like, actually, like, really kind of, like, equal parts terrifying and equal parts crazy.
March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? She knows how to present things logically.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, I guess. But Marge, you shouldn't underestimate yourself. Look at this. Great character design, though. Apparently there are many Tingyuns here with us. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype. It's hilarious. I can't believe we just have Tingyun everywhere.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
What was so weird?
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy.
Okay.
A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
They were doing a Try Not to Laugh challenge?
So that's sort of try not to laugh challenge.
So it's not like watching like a bunch of like videos or whatever. It's legitimately just like it's giving you a sweet that like will make you laugh, and you have to try and like it's like the way people like do the one chip challenge, and try to like contain the pain of what they've just done.
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
I love that like March and like Stell and Don Hong are like one of the most capable trios ever. But like, if you put March and Stell into a situation where they're by themselves mostly, you know, like they will make sure they get into trouble. And again, if there's a whiff of like this of a job not being as important as you think, right? Or maybe like things being under control, you will literally, as we saw in Penacony, Stell will be running around doing gremlin stuff. I adore their dynamic so much.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly. I still want more candies. Behold, the laughing maniac March 7th. Oh my god, we failed the challenge terribly.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun...
There was multiples of Miss Tingyun.
Miss Tingyun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop.
What the hell?
Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew
Oh
it,
my
she
God.
multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front
Something
of us.
so simple, but like crazy at the same time, right? The idea of like warping into multiple different Tingyuns.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves.
That's even more terrifying than I thought it could be. The idea that they, like, became separate entities amongst themselves. Her memories.
There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Sure. I forget how crazy Penacony really is and how, like, the systems in place are crazy. Well, and it snapped out of my mind for a second. We're talking to Sunday. Look at this frame we're in here right now. We have Sunday as an Intellidron. And right on the other side, we have multiple different Tingyuns. This is a crazy mission.
Mr. Yang? Who's
You gonna be honest? I think it's better to be honest.
It's okay. You can reveal
Oh my god,
yourself
oh
now.
my god, oh my god.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here.
Fair. Totally fair.
Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
The step back as well.
It's been a while.
Can I
everyone.
say, I love that, like, they're acknowledging that this was still a scary thing, right? Because, again, it'd be so great if all of us just went like, oh my god, it's Hug Sunday, and be like, let's move on, right? But it's why the writing in Honkai Star Rail is so good. It's not forgetting about all the stuff that happened, right? March curls back because she knows this is a serious thing.
You!
Yep. You see what I mean?
What's going on?
Like, Stella's ready to fight. Yeah, what's going on? I don't think we know Welt wouldn't turn on us.
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Yeah, okay. If Welt's explained, we can be calm as well. But yeah, I love that. I love that it's not a situation where it's like, oh, Sunday, you know, hey. It's like, what the hell? What the hell is happening? Welt fills him into what's he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony.
And that's the best way to go about it. And like, who can you trust more than Welt?
Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
This whole mission so far just feels like such a it's so like it's still well written and there's so many really good aspects to it. But, like, it feels like it's not even happening. You know, it feels like it's like, wait, are we actually doing, like, because, again, especially, you know, there's, like, dream elements. It's like, are we actually here with, like, Tingyun and Sunday and, like, Welt and all these characters together?
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Yes! I'm not one to boast about past feats. He was a worthy opponent.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Tingyun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guest?
Dad leaves to get milk, but instead of, like, leaving forever, he comes back with, like, some crazy people, you know?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Tingyun to her normal
I would
self.
like to just talk to Miss Young for, like, a while, if she's able, right? Because, again, it wasn't, like, it was her whose body got possessed, right? You know? So it's not like she like, this one did anything bad.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Tingyuns
okay.
aren't exactly easy to communicate
And there
with.
goes Honkai Star making things make sense as well, because I'm like, Tingyun's just, like, hanging around the place. She's not coming over being like, you know, Welt or like, I guess they wouldn't know, but, like, you know, it's like not coming over here being like talking to us or chatting with us. It makes sense if she can't communicate very well. But I wonder why she, oh my god. This is wild. This is so wild. After all this time, this is how they reintroduce, like, Sunday, and this is how they reintroduced Tingyun. And honestly, like, it's very Honkai Star Rail, I feel, to, like, just have characters show up. You know what I mean? It's very Honkai Star Rail to have characters just be like, because again, like, in any other game, and again, I think it's done both well in other games too, Sunday's return would have been a big, like, boom moment, where it's like, oh my god, he's here, you know? And Tingyun's return would have been a moment where, like, say, like, someone's about to die or something, and Tingyun comes back on the Xianzhou and saves someone. But no, it's like, our first touch of Tingyun again is this. And our first interaction with Sunday again was, you're now switching to Sunday. You know what I mean? It's very Honkai Star Rail to be like, yeah, this is the world. deal with it. You know, you better understand now. Tingyun?
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my
Well,
suggestion?
she has such a really pretty design.
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Tingyun are
Which
you
one
again?
are you?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
So it's almost like she's like selling like a product, but she's obviously just trying to get into business with March.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild.
It's so March to be like, yeah, sure.
There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
I wanted to clone copies of myself too. Mr. Young's got a sense of humor these days. Both answers are very, like, insensitive to a situation going on, but it's also, like, very stealth to be, like, not insensitive, I should say, but it's more like, both are have a lot of levity, so I think this is probably the funniest one.
Hey! You better not be referring
No.
to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant just, like, I don't know, the separate... that's so bad. I'm so sorry,
Yang mentioned
March.
the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
He very much is. It's so crazy that Sunday is, like, looking up at Welt right now. Welt is so tall.
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Law.
She was our guide. It was one of the craziest moments where, like, she transitioned into being Fantilia.
The Law Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Law Fu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the Eye of the
Wow.
Storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
What a way to put it as well, by the way. Like, you know, like because again, it's Sunday going, like, is she from the Alliance? Then Sunday going, oh, the Lafu. And it's like, oh, didn't they ambush us as well? Was she one of the survivors? And it's like, no, she was like there within it. Like, such a great interaction. This is why I love, again, I love about the dialogue. It's like, and it starts off with just an inquisitive question, like, oh, where's she from? And ends up with like, she was at the eye of the storm of an Antimatter Legion invasion, you know? It's so great how they lead to that. Like, because again, like, it's I know it's just like writing dialogue, but like I always like appreciate it in Honkai Star Rail.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here.
We're gonna go chatting with the other Tingyuns. I know, this is a great touch. This is an unbelievably great touch to this as well, because like I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting it. So Enthusiast Tingyun was a flower Tingyun?
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked
So
meal.
this is all the interest he had?
But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea.
Silver-tongued Tingyun, so she's able to talk very well? And a foodie?
If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters.
Sure.
The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
I definitely think so. But also I think, yeah, like it's like, if you know someone's like TV has been on the fritz and buying a new TV or something like that, it's like, oh my god, not only did you get me a TV, which is already amazing, it's like, you also gave me this fantastic, like, thoughtful gift.
She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
Yeah, the silver tongue one.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think,
Sunny.
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
I like Sunny.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, It means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Yeah, while there's like a lot of jokes here, it is like a really terrifying thing, right? Can you imagine your own mind being separated into different, like I know it's like for me it'd be like the one who like gets sad over K-dramas in the corner, and then talking to the one who gets like, who just loves spaghetti bolognese. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why, like, it seems like a very funny thing. Like, I don't know, there's an aspect to it that's terrifying, to have one unbalanced part of your brain being a full person, you know? Because the reason why a lot of people are able to survive a lot of times, and in some cases the reason why we're down in the dumps is because, say, like, our sad part of ourselves, and the part that makes us sad, and our mind being sad, is overpowering every other aspect. But can you imagine, like, not even having a hint of that? You know what I mean?
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it.
Fair enough.
The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify
Always look for
her.
which version for it is again. I mean, like, this is, again, like I said, fun, but it is, yeah, like what I said, like, you have to have, like, balance to your mind and to your, like who you are, I feel like, you know? And that's why we had there, even, like, on something on a smaller level with the Silver Tongue one. Oh, are you working a job? The Silver Tongue one, like, is so, like, is a yes man to every single thing everyone says. So, like, it means they're never gonna have, like, a deep conversation. It means they're never gonna have, like, a personal conversation or a personal relationship that means anything. Like, that one aspect of your mind, you know what I mean? I still don't understand. It's trash. Money grubber. You like money? She seems completely oblivious to everything else and just standing there continuously operating the cast spewer, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt
Maybe
her?
not. Honestly, though, like, you know, whatever money you want, sleepwalking, we definitely shouldn't interrupt this one, right?
I'm walking in the street and what a weird dream.
It seems very weird. It seems like you're having a weird time.
This Miss Tingyun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
This is so... Did you see that? So is Kitty as well?
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can
fly?
A long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky.
Who's that?
I'll take you next time. Pinky
Oh
promise?
my god, this...
Should we get someone to watch
Is she
over
talking about...
her?
No, I was gonna say Fantilia, but...
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
But, like, I don't know, this is all very wild anyway. Not them anyway. This is what I mean, like, all these different, like, parts of the personalities, like, separated. There's no balance. There's no balance whatsoever.
Huh? Yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
I love Tingyun's design so much. I'm so glad she's gonna be put back into this.
Were you all looking for me?
The communicate. Do you want to communicate better?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her. If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
You sure it's nothing special? There she is. So this is also a side of Miss Tingyun. So it's like maybe be more humble, maybe.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage...
Oh my god! Again, this is great writing. Like, it makes perfect sense to have March be like, you know, this guy still did some bad stuff. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. brace yourself?
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
It's like, it makes me feel sad, of course, because I know that he was led astray, and I know that as a character he does want to make amends. But I don't think there's anything wrong with what March and Stell feel, you know?
That is true.
It's not wrong at all.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
Because I think that, like, Sunday is like a... How do I say it? Like, he's... I know he's sincere, right? I know he is. And I think what's great about this then is that, like, March can also tell he's sincere, which again, like, I love the way they're doing this. I think it's so well done. It's a good balance to have Sunday come back into the story and not have him just getting beaten up all the time, having them just, like, you know, have a lack of trust for him, but also they can also sense the very genuine feelings that he has too.
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide.
Oh, I guess he's more nonchalant about it?
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best 1 week.
What's this? Whoa. What the hell is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it like an evil one?
What the?
Or is there still traces of Antilia?
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
No, but I saw that image.
A voice?
What the hell?
Never mind.
Please, no. Definitely tell them you heard a voice.
Look, it's working.
What? So that actually did do something? Man, this image is so beautiful. What the hell?
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress.
Huh?
Did I conduct myself
What?
improperly?
What is the
Miss Tingyun, you're
that
finally
outfit?
back.
It's gorgeous. The hair, gorgeous. That was a beautiful cutscene. Like the rose petals flying through, the beautiful colors, like how vibrant it looked. It was so beautiful. This is such a sick. Like, is this
You
a
may
variant?
be small, but you're pretty amazing.
Is this something you can get on like the banner or something? Oh, you okay?
Huh? What's wrong?
Oof.
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
Okay. This outfit for Tingyun. Man, this 1 week, if there's a problem, I definitely do want him to say it. Because this is like, I keep getting distracted by how cool the outfit is for Tingyun. I keep getting distracted. Look at it. I want him to say what's wrong. You know?
What do you sense?
Yeah, he senses something.
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears.
Oh, and so he's overwhelmed by it.
I nearly died. Just
What?
now.
That is not. Did he collapse? Darkness descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe. Amidst the chaos, okay.
Don't be afraid.
This design. What are we seeing now?
What is this place?
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing.
Is this? I don't recognize the voices as well as you guys do. Is that Ruan Mei talking to her?
You're not alone.
You're not alone. Man, this outfit.
Who
That's a good question, right?
And Who am I? Is that where I came from?
This outfit.
And where does this path lead?
We have another very confusing scene here with like a lot of dreamlike qualities, I suppose, is what we're seeing here. What? Fugue? Temporarily added, you can edit them in the team lineup. Wait, so they're saying we can edit them into the team lineup? This might be a problem unless I can search for what her ability is. Because I'm still trying, unless the Fugue is the no, it would have been way sooner, quicker, or how do I say it? It would have been way further down the line, the secret character. But this seems like it's a variant of Tingyun. Fugue? Because if I go into, if I go into team lineup again, on the bottom, like, I believe you can't even see anything past level 40. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. So I'm trying to look up as much as possible because I don't want to, like, again, I'm gonna have to go down a second. So I'm gonna put my hand over the thing here, and we're gonna do this. So who do we take off the team? I think Bronya, right? And we put on, yeah. No, sorry, we have to do a confirm. This is so cool, this outfit. And she's Nihility. Oh my god. So this is a crazy cool dress. And look at the smile as well. Really great stuff. I mean, I'm very excited.
That looks so familiar.
To see what the story is going to be about, because like...
Does she want to lead me somewhere?
Like already, look at these. Okay, oh my god. Did she shoot flames from her tail? That's pretty cool. Mostly impair.
Not yet time to return.
That is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my god. And we're going to play as a new character. And of course, like, I think they've changed it so like you have to choose to add them. Maybe at this point you have to choose to add them to your team if you wanted them. But like, usually I just like when they choose for me, you know?
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
So this hasn't happened before, so they have to see if this will happen now, I guess?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then
that
it must
trust,
be.
man. That trust they put in her.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
So I guess she's like here, but not actually here, is what we're getting at with this. Like she's here in spirit. Investigate? Am I ever going to get over her design? Observation log day 6. Though an extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions. Even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state, from what has been observed so far, she is not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts, or even render her temporarily unconscious. The relevant information should be delivered to Madame Ruan Mei for her to decide whether the observed subject's senses should be temporarily numbed before conducting questioning. Correction, we have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made some progress. Until then, this is a record of the questions that the observed subject has already answered. So before we get into that, we have... I'm guessing Tingyun couldn't speak when they first found her. She would be considering pain every once in a while, enough to interrupt her thoughts. Or even it says even render her temporarily unconscious. If she tried to like make so she tried to speak anything more, okay. And they said they have to go to Ruan Mei. Oh, they corrected by saying, they're trying to block the subject's senses. to alleviate her pain. And then this is what she's asked, or this is what she's answered. So what is your name? The subject replied with 3 seconds Tingyun. What did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in rumination before suffering an intense pain and losing their consciousness. After being questioned 4 times, it could be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details, but the struggle to elucidate that knowledge during the limited periods of coherence. So they know about what's happened. Right. But they can't stay lucid, or they can't, I guess, portray that knowledge very well. So what I'm getting from this is, Ruan Mei found Tingyun, and she was someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager and the Antimatter Legion, and now she's trying her very best to, in some ways, cure her, would you say?
Tingyun.
Or at least get her back to normal.
What a familiar name. Do I
Isn't that you?
her?
Isn't that you? That's what I'm getting from this.
Question it. Keep moving
And that must be
forward.
Ruan Mei's voice then, right?
It's you again. Who's talking
Like
to
as a
me?
guidance for her as well. Yeah, like Ruan Mei being ultra interested in the idea of like a maybe not curing, but like bringing back someone who's been like destroyed by a Lord Ravager, or who has been like, you know, possessed by a Lord Ravager. Like it doesn't surprise me, because I feel like that's like,
These are...
it genuinely, is that Antimatter Legion? It genuinely feels like something that like Ruan Mei, like in terms of like a Genius Society members search for knowledge and search for breakthroughs. Like what a breakthrough you can make in this as well by like bringing her back to health, if that's what's happening.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
So we're inside maybe a part of her, inside her memory, or inside her own soul possibly as well.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
So she has to do it herself.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it
So
anyway.
she can't.
Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
Actually a beautiful sentiment if you think about it. The idea of like, you're not gonna be able to like totally fight against this. You're not gonna be able to totally like rid yourself of this, and fighting it is just gonna make things worse. I think it's actually like a really good way of putting it.
My scars?
It's like they're gonna be part of you forever, and you have to learn to live with it. And honestly, like, you know, and hopefully that'll make things better over time. I mean, it's like anything that like emotionally hurts you, right?
Wait.
Oh no. Anything that emotionally hurts you, it's like it's gonna be with you forever. And I feel like the more like, I'm not saying you shouldn't fight against your sad feelings, but I feel like the more you like fight this natural thing of being sad, the more problems it will arise. So we are going to a fight, okay? You know what I mean? It's understanding your feelings and acknowledging your feelings, I think, is always like an important thing. Is that it?
Coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Right there as well. Is that something Tingyun did here as well? Should we should still give him this as well?
Nice job! Have we met?
Have we met? Okay, let's take this off as well. Support. Oh my god, the pose as well. Look at this.
Shall we unite our goals?
Look at this, the animation and everything.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
And then we have L2. I want to see her abilities though. I hope we don't get like. I'll try not to finish the battle until we get to see her like big moves. Her ultimate. I'll try not to. We just do basic attacks maybe for everyone else. But we do have the follow-up stuff, that's the only thing. Yeah, it's probably you might not get. Oh, we have a blast though. Oh my god, with the tail is okay. We might be able to see it.
You off.
If I do restore,
Abyss flower, bloom.
If I do just a regular attack,
a single point.
maybe not, because she's about to like tear
Have
things
we
up
met
here, and this
before?
blast might tear things up. Maybe doing a bit of support.
There's no harm in sharing
Please,
good
please,
fortunes.
please let me see this. But like again, the follow-up attacks. Okay, what about this?
Master.
Yeah.
Have some tea.
How about that? Oh, I really want to see it. And again, we might have another battle
You
as well, but
chose the
you're
wrong
never too
enemy.
sure,
Receive
right? That's the thing.
Divinity.
A normal
You're the
attack
best.
won't destroy him.
That which is seized
I don't think it will kill him.
must be repaid.
Yeah. Oh, great. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Is that Tingyun's
Right
move?
in the heart of death.
The long dream has vanished.
Such a crazy blast move with her tail.
Better not underestimate me. That's how a true master does it.
Yeah, look, we're gonna get to see the move now. We're gonna get to see the move. At least I think we will. It's 2 out of 3. Sorry,
Allow
I should have
me to
realized
see
this. It's
you
2 out of 3. We can go for it.
Fight changes with.
I'm waiting to see. I know it's
I
okay.
won't hold back
We're
anymore.
going to see it after this, right? Let's go. I'm really excited to see it.
Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Though
Oh
life is as a speck
look
of
at this
dust,
dance as well.
it dances still in grace.
Jesus, look at the tails. Wait, it eradicated all of them. They're all gone. So
How
cool.
can it be? Why are there still so many of them?
All these scars from a past life, right?
The ones from before weren't defeated either.
As I said before,
Yeah.
you can't defeat them.
And I think a natural
No one
a
can.
natural thing is to fight back, right?
You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Oh my god, what a way to show up as well. No, she's such a great character. She really is. Like, such an interesting character, honestly.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me.
Legitimately just like she's in a pod. She's in like a stasis of some kind. She's like being obviously like I don't think it's bad experimentation this time around, because I think they're actually trying to like bring her back to life.
Am I just a wandering spirit now?
It must be so shocking though to see another version of yourself like in a pod.
Close, but not
quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
I love the roommate's like, hey, if that's what you want, it's like if that makes it easier. Roommate's such a great character. So great to have her back.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all
That's
this?
also a painful thing to note as well, because I think that's one of the things that like whenever I was like, you know, really down, I'm not saying I went through what Tingyun went through, but like whenever you're really down, like a lot of the smartest people I think say that to you. They're like, yeah, those bad feelings, sometimes you have to like understand them sometimes. Sometimes like, you know, the more you run away from those bad feelings and try to just put them to the back of your mind, the more they like push back, you know? I'm not saying that people should like wallow and be like, you know, I've a really bad bout of depression, I better just like, and you know, whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's the people who like for years go, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Like put it back in my, yeah, that person doesn't upset me. The person when they said this, that didn't upset me. It's like, they're the people that have the biggest, understandably so. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not trying to judge them, but they're usually the people that have the biggest breakdowns, right?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That wasn't me laughing, by the way. Like, it was a little bit of a cough, but legitimately, like, so scary, right? Not even having a memory to help you along the way with this stuff.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with.
Okay. And Ruan Mei saying, like, I'm giving you, because that's what she said here, right? I'm giving you the... It's like, she's saying, I should wake up, and these wounds that cause me, they'll never stop. These wounds will always be here. And it's like, and then Ruan Mei here, who's like talking in a different form, it's like, I gave you the information, you choose whether you want to return or not, you know? I think it's a very, Ruan Mei's such an interesting character because the equal parts, like, I think is one of the smartest characters in this entire game. And then also one of the most terrifying. You know what I mean? And I think right now, like, you see the side of her that is like this thirst for knowledge or this thirst for learning about life. And I think maybe through someone like Tingyun, who is ravaged, not ravaged is probably the wrong word, because it's Lord Ravager, but like, I guess you could say they ravaged, but like, it's more like they took over her body and kind of like controlled her, and then she has all these scars. It is like also an experiment on life, right? The idea of life and bringing people back to life and people choosing to live. You know, it's all related to that.
You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
Again, it's like, yeah, that's fine. That teaches us something at least.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I keep going back. I want to make sure I'm understanding everything here. So she asked, am I just wandering spirit? Close, but not quite. So her body is still there, but there's something about her spirit still wandering around the place. And so I'm trapped between life and death, the existing limit. She's like, okay, that's fair enough. You can think of it that way. Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that cause my death will remain on my body and never heal. So she's like, yeah, those things will be bad. Things will still be bad. She's like, well, it's up to you whether you want to come back or not. I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make this choice. And it's like, that doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. Fair enough. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I'd also be pleased with that result. So she's saying that, like, there's nothing to help me, nothing of my memory to help me make this choice. And then Ruan Mei's saying, well, desire to live can come from nothing. But she's like, maybe you can find something if you're the exception to that? Maybe? It's a little bit confusing, but I think it's like, you can follow the line at least.
Destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path.
There we go. It's like, you can't choose between having a life without these scars anymore. They're intertwined with you.
And only by walking.
Wait, but is she also saying that, like, because of what happened with the Antimatter Legion, she's always going to have something inside her to do with destruction as well?
Will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side?
This image, look at this. Is that her in the pod and then Ruan Mei, like, putting her hand in the pod as well? Yeah, you guys can definitely, like, expand upon what she means as well, also at the same time too.
Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
And again, the way she phrases tug of war, like a tug of war in, like, life, right? Like, it's like you won the tug of war. You woke up. Crazy.
This
image is crazy. It's again, the artwork in this game is always great.
You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived.
Yeah. Like, they thought she didn't, right? Or they thought she was somewhere, or she could be somewhere. But that's like defying the odds.
But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens, I was able to fulfill his request.
Who's that someone?
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit.
Yeah, you guys might have to like give some insight for this for me, because this is one of those times where I feel like it is just fill in the gaps for me.
Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation.
So because the Lord Ravager needed her, it wasn't just that she was completely ravaged, she wasn't just destroyed instantly.
There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
That's so interesting. And again, all the experiments on life as well, by the way. But like, for Ruan Mei to be like, the idea of, there's a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. But if you died, if you were gone, like, this is over. But it's the fact that you, like, were chosen by the Lord Ravager and you were taken over by the Lord Ravager is the reason that she can even look at you right now. Like, it's weird to say that her being taken over by a Ravager was weirdly fortunate only because someone like Ruan Mei exists in this world. You know what I mean? Any other time, it's not fortunate to happen. I want to make clear, it's invasive, it's horrible, it's disgusting. But if the Lord Ravager decide to kill her then and there, it's over. She's never coming back.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life.
It's so horrible to hear that over and over again, though, right? Like, because you know, I think the thing is, like, when people say things will pass, they don't mean things will escape you forever. They mean on the horizon there was a better feeling there. I know it's there. But for what's happening now with Tingyun, it's a matter of, you know, being honest about how things are going to happen here. And you expect, like, that idea sometimes to be like, well, in 2 years' time, I'm going to be much better. But what happens is, if you ever, like, again, had something horrible happen or something that made you, like, depressed or upset, what happens is 2 years later, yeah, you do feel better. But always, there's going to be that thing you carry with you. You know what I mean? Let's say you became depressed after a relationship that didn't go well and your boyfriend cheated on you and he did all this stuff. You're going to feel better in 2 years. But, and it's a big but, all of a sudden you're with another guy who really likes you and he's being a bit suspicious, and you then go, okay, I wonder what he's doing. So, like, you have this temptation to be like, oh, should I check his phone or something? And that's a part of it. That's part of that stuff creeping back into your head, you know? And in this case, it's like you know, it's complete. I know it's someone cheating on you and being taken over by Lord Ravager, but it's still very difficult to hear. Because the one thing we all want to hear when we get sick or we get in trouble or we have something bad happens, next week will be better, right? This is like, yeah, things will be better, but it's going to be with you forever.
To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body.
That tail.
Or more specifically, your tail.
That tail is so cool.
You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Jesus Christ. Again, she doesn't sugarcoat anything, right? Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it. The price of survival is just more crap for yourself, you know?
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
It's good to hear, and the reason I say it's good to hear because there's a chance that if this happened, someone's gonna be like, well, what if I didn't want this? I didn't want this at all, but no, yeah, she's very grateful.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction.
Oh? Again, Ruan Mei, like, is not gonna be like just doing experiments from the kindness of our heart.
With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who is the traveling... I should know this, right? Traveling merchant. Who helped her in this game? The traveling merchant. I'm sorry I'm blank at this stuff sometimes too, because again, if you think, if it's almost been a year since we're 3 months away from being a year since we started Honkai Star Rail, so there's gonna be some stuff I will forget. Who's the traveling merchant? I'm trying to like rack my brain here. Traveling merchant? Was that the name of a... I'm trying to think because it sounds so familiar. It sounds so familiar. Oh, what if they just say it right now?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, they won't, okay.
You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details.
Oh.
I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your
Ruan
past.
just knows everything. She knows absolutely everything. At this point, the past events revealed by tuning you recede into darkness once more.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
Man, he almost died, only for a little while. So did he see all this? Or he might have seen all this. We were just going to make a memorial portrait of you, only for a little while.
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
So he tried to access her tuning, or tried to tune her. But it actually just reflected back onto 1 week?
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore.
Yeah.
Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou.
All right, the stuff we already know.
She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Ruan Mei.
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival.
Like, at this point, is like the Genius Society has to be playing with God more often than not, right?
After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
And the interesting thing, this is such a different personality from what he saw as he was trying to tune her, right?
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Yeah. Shortly after... Right away after...
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
Yeah, like these chance encounters that lead to bigger things, right?
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other 2 companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Uh-huh. But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it.
Hell yeah.
Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Awesome. Really awesome. I adore that always. You know I adore that always when Welt is kind of like, yeah, like... Or Welt or Himiko's like, yeah, don't worry about it. You got this. And if you do run into problems, we're here. You know?
Okay. We better hurry then.
Very cool. The game is loading. It's funny because it is my internet is so bad where I am right now. Hopefully it's gonna be only temporary, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, 100%. But I'm going to try and get as much videos as I can out for you guys as much as possible. We're going to see how everything goes. I'm going to try even like use some like internet cafes to upload some stuff. To basically give you an idea, I tested out upload speeds. An hour upload has not been finished yet, and it's been uploading for 2 hours and got to 29%. Now, that's not terrible. What that tells me is that if I upload early enough, I actually can get a 2-hour episode of Honkai Star Rail up, as, you know, if I can. And for longer videos, I think I could definitely, like, you know, buy a coffee or a tea in a local place and just sit there for a bit and chat with people in the Patreon chats or something while I'm waiting. Because that could be considered work, right? A coffee, upload videos, chat with people in the Patreon chats. Oh my god. You'll find me in the K-pop chat every day. As much as I can. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. And here's the thing, it's one of those situations where like you might be like, well, what if the internet's bad in the internet cafe too? Then it's one of those situations where I'll have to adapt. Because I think it's I think legitimately, like, right now, I have no problem telling you that my upload speed maxes right now at 1 megabyte per second. Is it per second? Or is it? Maybe. But it's 1 megabyte is the upload speed. Download, again, just like everything, download speed, incredible. It's great. Like, I downloaded the update to this or whatever, like the calibrations for this in like a few seconds. Fantastic stuff. But like, it's also, for some reason, I wonder, does the bad internet there though affect upload speed? That wouldn't make sense though. Wouldn't it be download? I don't know why it's so bad in this as well. But it's one of those situations where if all of a sudden you've seen a check the community tab and there's a post from me basically saying, yeah, there's no Honkai Star Rail video today, it'll be tomorrow or something. It's just gonna be something I'm gonna have to deal with over the next while, but I promise you I will be making videos, and I promise you I'll try to get as much videos out as possible. And if I don't get as much, it's one of those things, as I said, with the internet cafe, if the upload speed is 5 megabytes per second, that just legitimately means the difference between an 8-hour upload versus maybe 2 hours. And I'd take that any day. I'd sit in the cafe and have like again, I know you could say, well, Calvin, that's probably going to be expensive over time. Probably, but it's not forever. It's not forever. And I know people might say as well, Calvin, like, we don't want you to just upload videos if it's a struggle. I love the making of the videos. It just might be I have to stockpile them or something as well. And yeah, 100%. Guys, that's going to do for this episode anyway. Let's talk about what happened in this episode. Again, I want to say I don't probably know everything that happened here because I'm not totally sure. Let's go to the Astral Express even to talk about this. Yeah, let's go here. Now I see, like, how it's affecting you as well. Yeah, the internet is really effective right now. Even traveling places and loading places.
To think of it, I haven't chatted with Sonny in ages.
Hell yeah.
Let's go see what he's up to.
This officially now that we just did this quest, if you did this quest a week earlier, it wouldn't have been even nearly a spoiler. But because we didn't do this current quest we're doing, it's not a big spoiler. I want to make clear with the Sunday stuff, it actually is not a big deal. And we've seen here it's not a big deal because I didn't know when Sunday was going to show up whatsoever. Okay, so let's talk about what happened here in this episode, if we can just like get a handle on this as well. Oh, mail? Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Ruan Mei even said something amazing, which is like, you won the first tug of war. And that to me, like, is such a great way of putting it. It's like in this fight for survival, in this fight to come back to life, you opening your eyes was it was the first big hurdle. And here we see that. It's like she was able to like come back to life. She was able to do something for herself in this sense. And now she's gonna have to walk the rest of the path herself as well. And it is like a very like, it is, Ruan Mei is terrifying in the sense that like she does all this life studies and she was able to do this in the first place. But it's also so weird to say that like, so fortunate to have a character that like knows this type of stuff that could help bring back Tingyun in this way as well. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Like my summary of the story so far is that. Actually, I might just like hit start again. So, in terms of like the story that we've gotten here, I think that this is one of the wildest starts to a story to the point that it doesn't even feel real still. It's really, really strange. But basically the Astral Express were, I guess, charged with or given a task to escort Tingyun back to her home. And in the craziest way possible, they reintroduced Sunday by transferring us as a character to Sunday. Sunday is now realizing the errors of his ways. He's looking around at all the stuff that he did, and he's kind of thinking to himself, I should be the one to clean this up. After all the stuff that's happened, after all the really horrible stuff that's happened, I should be the one that has to clean everything up. And I think it's such like a it's such a genuine thing here, as we see throughout like his entire conversation with 1 week. He doesn't even want to see Robin, which like Sunday 100% would want to have seen Robin beforehand, because he, it's not selfish to want to see your loved one, but I think it's also a thing where like he adores her so much that like him being like, I don't want to see her right now, really does mean that he's kind of ashamed of what happened before. He wants to clean up the remnants of the order that's around here, and they even talk about it in a very cool way. They showcase like all the rules he made as a kid when he first managed this theme park, because it was like a task given to him to be kind of like, to give him like a little taste of what it's like to have order in the world. And like, it's very normal to do that with kids, not this thing, but like, as I said, to give kids a task, to give them a very better idea of how the world works. But I feel like in this sense, it's one of those situations where like, he's able to look back now and be like, this was kind of silly as well. Like, and that's what I love about the writing in this scene, is him realizing all the stuff that he did wrong, but also then looking back even at the stuff he did as a kid and being like, man, this sucked as well. This wasn't great either. And I think that's, it's like the idea of like relating, and it also showcases how he has changed, right? If he's talking about the order in a way that there's something to be fixed, but he's also looking back at what happened with him as a kid as being like, man, this is all silly. Like, he really doesn't have that same idea on like Iron Fist as 1 week would have said when it comes to like the order as well, in that sense too. Welt caught Sunday, but obviously Welt is like super well traveled, realized it was Sunday, and Sunday kind of touched his heart enough to be like, look, I won't trust you completely, I'll still escort you everywhere, but you can still go about your business, and you can get what you need to get done. And I think it's actually the great thing, it showcases Welt's emotions, but also he's a very serious character as well, but very, very cool stuff as well. The Tingyun introduction again, like, I think that this is a very Honkai Star Rail thing to do, as I said, to be like, oh yeah, by the way, this character's just here now. But like, I think that like, they can get away with this because they had a moment beforehand where they had her voice being heard, or Ruan Mei's voice being heard talking to Tingyun before, and that allows her to have a different introduction as well, and I actually think it was really well done in that sense also. And what we're getting now with Tingyun and all this stuff happening here is that she is like, I guess before we could say that like she took that suite. They were slacking off and having a bit of fun, as March and Stell like to do sometimes, and that suite separated all the personalities of Tingyun into like different like portions, and it was very unnerving, but it was also funny at the same time too. But it was very unnerving to see like a person like be changed into different versions of themselves. Like, I think it's honestly intentional that it's supposed to make us feel like, oh, this is like crazy, and as a character like Tingyun has been through so much already, it's hard not to just constantly feel bad for this character in every second, especially after what we've seen after that with all the separation of stuff. When her brain was about to be tuned and it bounced back off 1 week, we saw her basically walking around almost like a phantom around her own mind, or at least like maybe around, it seems like her own dream of some kind. And Ruan Mei kind of talking to her in the distance as she's going through this. I think the reason why that's so interesting to me is that Ruan Mei was being vague enough, but also like kind of like direct in a way too. But like, Ruan Mei was trying to showcase that like, this is the path you have to follow now. She's like, I'm giving you the choice to come back to life. I'm not telling you to do it or not. She's like, it's like, again, even after that, she's like, you won the tug of war. You opened your eyes back up. Incredible wording there from Ruan Mei. But the first, the first thing that she encountered when she encountered more of the Antimatter Legion is like, this is the scars you have. I think it's spiritual and maybe like, physical as well, because she fought a Ravager, but she still opened her eyes. Her first instinct was to fight them, but Ruan Mei wants to say to her, hey, take a step back. You have to learn to live with this. You have to learn to live with these situations. You went through something horrific that no one else should ever have to go through. And I think it's such an important thing she said here. She didn't say it in that very calming manner that I did, but like, it's true. She went through something so horrible that she will never truly, like, these things will never truly leave her. Now, it's weird to say as well, I think it's such an interesting story point as well, that like, she was kind of fortunate that like the Ravager, like, I don't say only because it's horrible. Like, if the Ravager killed her then and there, she's not coming back to life. If Ruan Mei didn't exist, she's not coming back to life. But that doesn't make it good. It's not. I never want to say that where it's like, it's like, I guess you could equate it to the idea of like, it's fortunate that you fell off a cliff but landed on a branch down below and someone could pick you back up. It's still unfortunate you fell off a cliff. You know what I mean? It's that's the way I feel about it. But it was a very dark feeling to this, a very emotional feeling to this. It made me kind of like nervous for her as a character. I think there's a lot of spiritually like sad stuff that comes along with Tingyun's character. She went through so much, but she did open her eyes, and now she's here with us, talking to us as this like new version of her character, which is unbelievably cool. Like such a great design. I love the design of her character. I love the new outfit. I love the hair. Have we seen this before? Maybe. Again, it's one of those things, guys, where like, I'm sorry, like if I forget some stuff, it will happen at some point. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from the story here. Ruan Mei has gone through so much with this stuff, but she's now being brought back to life by Ruan Mei. Ruan Mei, who's doing this for a traveling merchant, whoever that is. I recognize the name traveling merchant, but we're gonna have to see where the goes forward. But we have a story of Sunday trying to make amends and Tingyun coming back to life. Like a really big deal, honestly. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you for supporting me. I hope I got this video out in time, but if I didn't, blame society. Maybe, I don't know. Blame someone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me and being so incredible all the time. I have the best audience in the world, and it's only amplified by the idea of Christmas, because I know you guys are always there as well. It's so appreciated, so nice to see, and so lovely to see. And I'll say thank you so much to my patrons, the highest tier of YouTube, that being Tyfer2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost Wing Azuma, Felicia Felix, Yule, Radish Anusta, Lynx Markey, Yassassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beanham, Neo Shamright, and the highest tier of my YouTube, Roll Gamer 7, Blasco, and Lucinagi. See you soon. Bye-bye.